Hey Aquarius, hope you guys are doing great. This is your general life reading for April 1st to the 15th. We're going to take a look at the overall energy that's surrounding you over the next couple of weeks. We're going to look at your current energy, any challenges, obstacles, or what might currently be hidden from you, some advice from Spirit. We'll look at your potential outcome, and then we'll finish up by pulling an oracle card to give you a little bit of extra guidance or affirmation that you might need. If you want to skip directly to the messages that I get, you can go ahead and click the timestamp in the description box below. But in the meanwhile, let's go ahead and get started. So I'll pull a couple of oracle cards to look at the energy that's currently surrounding you. The first one that we have out is Isolt, Undying Love. The love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. And the second card that came out for you is Door to Value. So let's grab some tarot and get into your specific messages. So for my Aquarius, what's the current energy? We have the Nine of Cups for challenges, obstacles, and what might currently be hidden. Let's see what we have for my Aquarius, and we have one that flipped out is the King of Swords. For advice from Spirit, what advice do we have? We have the Hanged Man. And then for your potential outcome, we have the Nine of Wands. Okay, so we'll grab another tarot deck and clarify these messages a little bit further. So we'll look again at your current energy. Okay. And we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. For any challenges, obstacles, and what might currently be hidden. Okay, we have a few that came out. We have the Hermit. We have the Five of Wands in reverse. And we also have the Seven of Swords. For advice from Spirit. Okay, we have two that came out. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And we also have Justice in reverse. And for your potential outcome, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. All right, so we'll grab a Kipper deck and get any final messages before we hop into the reading. So for your current energy, we have Journey. For challenges, obstacles, and what might be hidden, we have Sudden Wealth. Looking at advice from Spirit, we have Mature Woman. And for your potential outcome, we have Lovers. All right, so let's get into this, Aquarius. So when I was meditating on your energy, there were a couple of messages that came through. And the first song, I'm not quite sure who sings it. Maybe it was the Beatles or Monkees, but it was Do Wah Diddy. And I also heard Walking on Sunshine. So looking at those cards, or getting those messages and looking at the cards that came out for your overall energy with Undying Love and Door to Value, it really seems as though you're kind of in a good place right now, but you're looking for more. And it almost seems as though you're looking for something in your life to sort of excite you, that really ignites you. Like you're looking for that next step, and you're trying to figure out what path you need to be on to sort of get there. When we look at your current energy, we have the Nine of Cups, we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and we also have Journey. So what I'm feeling for you right now, Aquarius, is that you're pretty happy overall. Like, it doesn't seem like there are huge things in your life that you're dealing with, maybe the sort of little mundane day-to-day things, little stressors, but overall you're in a pretty good place and you don't really have a ton of complaints. But at the same time, it feels as though you're maybe tied to something or someone that may be keeping you from reaching the full potential of your independence, calling in your abundance, your stability. It feels like even though you're okay where you are, you're ready to take that next step. to that next level that's going to give you a little bit more security in your life. Looking at the challenges, obstacles, and what's currently hidden from you, we have King of Swords, we have the Hermit, we have the Five of Wands in reverse, we have the Seven of Swords, and we also have sudden wealth. So, what I'm feeling right now is that there may be someone around you that you may have thought is not necessarily here for your highest good. Almost like there's a nagging feeling that this person has some sort of ill intent, or they might be working behind the scenes to sort of sabotage this happy place that you're currently in, and maybe even working against you in some way, shape, or form from moving forward to this next level that you're looking for. I don't think that you have really engaged with this person, that you've sort of, given up, like, this isn't something that I need to fight for. This isn't somebody that I need to fight with. I'm just going to let them do them and I'm going to focus on me, is sort of the vibe that I'm getting. So it seems as though even if you aren't fully aware of what this person is doing, you're sort of sidestepping them. And this is actually a good thing to do, because what you don't see is that in doing so, this abundance is going to come in for you. Um, when we look at the advice from Spirit, we have the Hanged Man, we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Justice in reverse, and we also have Mature Woman. So the messages that I'm getting from Spirit for you all right now, Aquarius, is that even though you're in a very good place, this is not the time for you to be complacent. This is not the time for you to sort of sit and wait for the abundance that you're looking for the stability that you're looking for that next level that you kind of have in the back of your head. It's time for you to sort of make that decision and make it in a very responsible, deliberate, intentional way. So start mapping out what it is that you want and start taking action on it. This is, more than anything else, I'm feeling that you need to start taking those steps. Like this is a great time for you to really start putting in effort to map out your plan and then work that plan. Like I just heard grown woman business. And you can be a guy, it can be grown man business too. But this is sort of the time where you think less emotionally and more strategically to start moving forward on the path that you kind of envision for yourself. What we have for the potential outcome, we have the Nine of Wands, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse, and we also have the Lovers. So I'm feeling that ultimately it might be a little bit challenging for you to move forward, mostly because of this energy that's around you by someone who's not necessarily rooting for you to win, someone who doesn't necessarily want you to move on. But I think that you're going to fight through that. I think that, the space that you're in currently, this rather positive energy is going to propel you forward. And I don't think that it's going to be actions that are made out of passion, that it's going to be some sort of whiz bang boom moment where you take this huge leap into the next iteration of your life driven purely by what makes you feel good. I think that this is going to be something that's very logical and something that you feel is going to lend itself to a much longer term stability for you. And I think that it's going to be a situation that you grow to love, even though it may not be apparent sort of upfront and on its face. So I'm going to go ahead and grab one last oracle card to see if there are any final messages for you from Spirit. So let's see what we have for Aquarius. Okay, and there are a few that flipped over. So let's see what we have for you. The first card that came out for you. I always trust the universe, or trust the direction of the universe, and know I'm being guided. We have hope is the conduit for miracles. And we also have I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. So what this is saying to me right now for you, Aquarius, is that while you are in a very comfortable place in your life, it's time to expand. And I think that you're actually feeling that. You're feeling that urge to step outside of the very cozy box that you have created for yourself. And I think that there's this sort of sense of there's something more, there's something better, there's another path that I should be on that will lead me to the next level of greatness, whatever that means for you. And while it may be uncomfortable, and while it may be, a little bit, I don't want to say challenging, more irritating, that you have to navigate around people who are not here to serve in your best interest. But in figuring out how to navigate that and stepping outside of your comfort zone, you're going to see an incredible amount of growth, and you're going to see an incredible amount of reward in the way that your life starts to shake out. You're going to start falling in love with this new iteration of your life. So that's a very positive thing, even though, it's never really great to know that there are people around you who don't necessarily share your dreams, but that's okay because your dreams are enough. You're being pushed in a new and greater direction for yourself. All you have to do is trust that it will happen, and make sure that you learn whatever lessons you need to along the way, and just sort of go with the flow. So Aquarius, I will leave it there. I hope that this was helpful for you. I hope that it resonated with you somehow. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future readings. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.